Good evening, everybody. Well, it's a great honor and privilege for me to be here, and it's wonderful that you are having the first TEDx talk. Let me start with something funny. Everybody look very serious here. There was a man speaking from the stage. He was a nice speaker. There's other man walking just in front of the stage with a big stick. And the speaker, as he was giving his speech, sometime he would look to audience, and the other time he would look to this man who is having a big stick. And he was so frightened that my time is coming. And then finally he stopped, and he asked the man, "If you want to hit me now." The man said, "Sir, you are our guest. Why should I hit you? I'm searching the man who called you here." So I hope there is nobody here with a stick. And sometimes people who are outside working in the field, they are better outside, not here. They may not be good orator, so bear with me. In India, we have 1,651 different dialects. Over 4,000 ethnic groups, they are staying together. I travel in different places in India, abroad. Bigger the better. That's the idea everybody is carrying. Bigger the better. But this evening that we have to come back to basics. And it's so challenging even for me. As you see that creating the ideas, your small act can make a big difference. Can you tell to your friend your small act can make a big difference? Tell to your neighbor. Can you tell to your neighbor who is sitting? Your small act can make a big difference. Everybody, we want to do a big thing. Nobody wants to do a small thing, is it not? But I will tell you that there's something, if you do in day-to-day life, is going to bring a big difference in your life, also in your society, in your nation. I was inspired with one small story. There was two friends, they were walking on the seashore, and with the wave of the sea, there are so many fish were coming. And the one friend, he started picking the fish and throwing back into the water. Other said, "Man, does it make any difference? Look, the need, so much need is there. And you alone, you're going to take risk of throwing back all the fish to the water? Does it make any difference?" And this friend said, he picked a small fish, threw in the water and said, "Well, it is going to make difference in the life of this fish." I will tell you, my friends, this evening I want to encourage you. There are so many things that you can do alongside with your career, and you can change your society, your nation. And we have heard with many dignitaries right now that there are things which are very much possible if you do any little initiative. But how we are going to do that? How it is possible? How can I make a difference in the society? I will tell you that there's a power within you. There's something special within you. There are 6 billion people in this world, and there is no one like you. You're very special. And you are born to do something very special. You must have a dream, and you must believe in your dream. I read about Dr. Martin Luther King. He had a dream in 1963 that in America, irrespective of caste, culture, color, background, all my people, they will enjoy the same citizenship. They will live in peace and happily. And we know that John Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln, they were following the same dream, and they were shot dead. They were killed for this because they were pursuing this dream. But fortunately, in 1961, a baby was born, and that is Barack Obama. Dr. Martin Luther King, he saw the dream in 1963, and his dream was fulfilled in our time. That white casted the vote for the black, and the black captured the White House in our time. And 2 times he was president. So always believe in your dream. Always follow what your heart says. And you are champion and are going to make difference in your society. Other thing I want to speak just before I go to what we do. There's a power in your vision. What's the vision that you are having in your life? What is the vision that you are going to have for your society, for the nation? Is there anything is the only thing that, okay, let's work hard, let's get a lot of money, let's get a good job, let's be a champion in a world, gets a lot of money that people will take autograph, or something different than that. I want to tell you that always as we go, always we are carrying atmosphere. You are carrying atmosphere. Either you are carrying a positive atmosphere or negative atmosphere. There is always somebody learning from your life. So there is a vision that will inspire us to go forward. And the third thing which I want to say, that there is a power in the human expression. This is what changed my life. I was living in Goa with my wife. She's from Brazil and she speaks Portuguese. So I was thinking there's a perfect will of God, and it worked very well for me that to live in Goa because people speak Portuguese there. And as we were living in Goa very happily, working in one NGO and also working in a seminary, I was academic dean there, residing in Ponda and doing a lot of social work apart from my academic career. So time to time I used to come to Ranchi, Jharkhand, Bihar and this area, and to speak in some different conferences and public speaking. So once as we were traveling from Ranchi to Hazaribagh, we found there's a couple of people, they are taking 200, 300 kg of coal on bicycle. I guess that some of you have seen on the roadside. And so our heart was moved that these people are doing so much work just to get little money. We started learning about them. We started asking people about their lives. So we found that these people, they are taking coal from coal mine and they are traveling almost for 8 to 10 days. They are walking on the road and they reach home and sell this coal and get very little money. And because they don't have proper diet, they don't have proper care for their body, most of them, they are affected with the tuberculosis. We started learning about their life. Their children, they are not going to the school. Many of them, they are just being at home. They are very poor. And the lifespan of all these people is 40 to 50 years because of the tuberculosis and also addiction of alcohol. Jharkhand, there is a big problem, is the problem of addiction. There is drug abuse, there is alcohol. There are so many things you can find very easily here. So we started making survey about Jharkhand. We went to different villages. And in year 2008, in the month of August, I resigned from my job from Goa, and we moved to Ranchi. As we moved to Ranchi, we were not knowing anybody. We were just, me and my wife, we just came here this place, and we thought, how to begin? How to start? Where to start? We came to know there are so many different needs are there. Unemployment is the big need. This is an education hub. A lot of young people, they come from different states. They come from different small villages, and they are getting access to a bigger community, a better life, and also very glamorous. So they don't have local guardians, they don't have parents, so they end up in drugs and many other things. So we started doing what we can do to be answer to this problem. Somebody told me that if you are not part of the solution, then you are the problem. I said, well, I don't want to be a problem, I want to be answer to this problem. Then we didn't have any much thing to start. I just left my job. We had a little money saved in our bank account. We had a place to stay. And then me and my wife, we were talking, how can we start something for the young people? I live in Bahu Bajar side in Ranchi, if you know this place. You go every evening near Reliance Fresh and Kokar area and all. A lot of young people, they take drugs even openly sometime. So our heart was moved to do something. Maybe we can impact one life. But we didn't know how to start. And we didn't know where to begin there because need is very big. But then I was reminded that I can speak English, and there are so many English spoken classes going on in Ranchi. And my wife, she's a singer. We have a band called Impact Band, and she is a musician. She plays guitar. So I said, why don't you start connecting with the young people by playing guitar and getting some talent, showing the talent, and then teach them, give them some tuition. I went to one of the institutes in Ranchi and asked them, can I teach English in this in your institute? And they said, yes, we need a teacher in English. So I joined there, starting earning little money and teaching English to these young people. I tell you, friends, that whatever you have, if you use that, surely you are going to be blessed and you will bring smile in many faces. We started our journey in 2008 in the month of September, and we formed a program called Youth Impact. And we started working among especially young people. We formed this Youth Impact. We called young people, okay, you want to learn English, come and start learning free of cost. You want to learn music, come, because music is in the culture in Jharkhand. People love music here. People love dancing. So we started different things. We're 2 and 3, 4 person. We started this Youth Impact program. There was one girl. She was studying in St. Xavier College, and one evening, I think around 9 o'clock, she called me and she said, "Bhaiya, where are you? I need your help. I'm in Guru Nanak Hospital." I said, "What happened?" She said, "My brother met accident." Her brother was 19-year-old, and he was also studying in St. Xavier College. She was 21, brother was 19. And I rushed to this hospital, and then I went and saw the parents. They were crying. After a few hours, this guy, 19-year-old boy, he died. He had taken heavy drugs, and he was riding his motorbike and hit his bike on the on one street pole. The police arrived, and they came to know this boy had taken heavy drugs. Now this boy is died, and this father is there from Simdiga. This father, he was crying bitterly, and police was asking him money. Where did you get, where your son got the drugs? You guys are involved in all things. So police was trying to harass this father. And the father was crying bitterly. Anyway, I negotiated with police and said, look, this boy, 19-year-old boy is died, and you are asking money to this father. Anyway, we talked, negotiated, and police left that place. But father, he bent his hand and came to me and he said, "Son, I had a small piece of land in Simdiga, and I sold that land and sent my son to study in St. Xavier College. Now I lost my land, I lost my son also." And he was crying bitterly. I was there till 2 o'clock morning in the hospital, and I saw so many young people, 18, 19, 21, 22-year-old boys, girls. They're coming, they have taken alcohol, drugs, and all. Like, their life is ruined. And I was like feeling very bad in my heart. I was crying. I came back home, whole night I was crying. I said, what can we do for these young people? How can we get them? How can we help them to set their goal in their life? And then we started this program called Youth Impact, and through Youth Impact, that we started reaching people, and we started giving a new addiction to them, and that is the addiction of music. Addiction of music, addiction of choreography, dance, addiction of social work, addiction of many things that they are able to do. So this is the Youth Empowerment program that we are running. We started with 3%, now more than 1,000 people, they have already registered to it. And many of them, now we are having 22 centers in Bihar, Jharkhand, and in different places. And also we are also now based in Delhi, Orissa, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. So here we give counseling classes, we give classes, tuitions, and help the young people to go forward and do something in the society. As we were doing this Youth Impact, they asked me, okay, we are studying in this place, we don't have money, how can we pay the college fee? Then we started some program for them, and that is called Kids Impact. So all these young people, they would give 1 hour or 2 hours a week, and they will go to slum and give the children tuitions, and also teach them whatever is possible in their life. Teach them, help them do the painting, music, things. So over 500 kids right now we are having in Ranchi, and we are going to different slums and bring the smile on the faces of the children. The third thing that we started after that for ladies, that women empowerment. And we design all this costume jewelries that we are making. We are having tailoring center. And the last that you can see there, the recycle project. Making best from the West. Whatever is thrown out, whatever is not being used at the home, we are making use of all those things. And we are trying to sell those things in the market, and we have now so many women whose husband, maybe they are drunkard or husband is no more, children, they don't go to school. They come in our different programs, and they are getting job, and they are working there, they are being trained, and they are also training other people. So we started also this with 2-3%, but now they have become so professional that our product is being sold in India, and also in England, in US, and in Brazil, and also in Australia. So we are exporting things from Ranchi to these countries to help all these people so that they can get a better life. Right after that, we also have a football club. When these young people, they started coming to our program, and they are very talented. Some of them, they said, "Oh, we want to play football." And then I said, "Well, that's good, but where to get a trainer?" I always played badminton. I come to Kelgaon and play badminton and cricket and all the other games, but never played football. And they said, "We want you to be part of our team." And I said, "Well, it's horrible if I am being a part of your team." But anyway, we started this football program in railway ground in near Ranchi railway station. But we didn't have anybody to train because we were very small in the time. And then something reminded me that you have YouTube. And I downloaded so many training courses of Barcelona, Brazil, and so many other clubs, and started putting corns in my home and started practicing at home. And after 2 weeks, I became like a Lula coach of Brazil, for them. I started training them. So it was like 30 members, they are running after me, and I'm running, and they are following me. And then we started getting training from YouTube. And these people, they started, winning so many matches in Ranchi. And we, after I think 6 months, we got a coach from England. He was a Brazilian, and our team got third in the league matches in Jharkhand. So that was a big success for us, that we are transforming young people through sports. You see in the corner, that side, there's Vini Souza. He's a professional footballer from Brazil, but he lives in London. And then we partnership with Hula for Happiness. This is one NGO based in USA. The cheapest hula hoop they make is of 1,200 rupees, and we started making in India, in Ranchi, and that is in 120 rupees. So we got a lot of order from them, and we are selling now hula hoop to them. So we are manufacturing hula hoop from Ranchi. We are sending to Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi, and different parts of India. And it takes only 15 minutes for us to make one hula hoop. And it's giving a lot of job to so many people in our society. Then also we have life classes. We get young people from different villages. We know that there are so many villages are there in Jharkhand, and there are so many problems are there. So we get young people from different places to Ranchi and give them life classes. We try to find out that what they are able to do. It's not that what they are not able to do. There are many times people think that it is not possible, this is not possible, that is not possible. I tell them, give me one reason that it is going to be possible with you. And they do a lot of, now they know agriculture, they know so many things, they can give tuitions. So we started like football club, we started training center, we started spoken English, we started income generating program in different places in Jharkhand. And then so many young men and women, they are part of that. I want to tell you, my friend, that there are so many things, if you look around, is possible with you. But sometimes we are caught up in so much negativity, and we think that government is not doing, they are not doing, NGOs are not doing. Well, all NGOs started with one person. If you have a vision, you will get enough people around you to fulfill your vision. If you have a dream, you will definitely have people who will help you to fulfill the dream. You and I must have dream in our life, because dream is the place where you're going to stay tomorrow. I want to encourage all of you and challenge all of you that be a part of your society, and if you do whatever possible with you, the impossible will surely happen on its own. God bless you.